Hey, family. It's your favorite auntie, and I'm back with something I need to talk about and get off my chest. So, grab them cups. And I hope that water is cold, that coffee is hot, and that tea is so sweet. But if you want some hot chocolate to warm your bones, make sure you're putting some marshmallows in it, okay? All right, now that you got your cup, let's get into it. Guys, I just want to know what happened to parents actually raising their children to be respectful. What happened to it? Now, I know some of you all are going to be saying, well, Auntie, you can't tell folks how to raise their children. Well, you can say what you want, but I am Auntie BB and I can do what I want. And I am really baffled about how these children are being raised today. Now, let's take it back. Yes, there are a lot of jokes and memes that go out that says the what generation are we? I don't even know. The ones that were born um I guess you would say the 80s on back or the 90s on back and how we were raised. Yes, we were spanked. We were punished. Some of us says, "Yeah, I was beat. I died once, but I came back and you had some respect, right?" Yes, there are times that I've heard people getting whooped with extension cords and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, yeah. That today they said that is child abuse. Sending your child to bed with no food and taking this and taking that. Yeah, today the book smart people will say that that is child abuse. But we here, right? We still here. We still living. Yeah, and the switches off the tree, all of that. I done knew some times where that shoe come around the corner. Or slapped out of nowhere and knocked you into next week, next month, and you saw your future self. Yeah, yeah, those things happened. And we here and we're respectful. What happened? Well, I have been around a few children lately, and I just was wondering. Yeah, I used to teach the preschool children, and I also wondered, like, what do these parents do? Can y'all answer that question? What is going on? Um, Kids talk back. And I get what you're saying that you want your child to be able to express their self and let you know how they're feeling and what they're feeling when you are telling them A, B, C, D, and you want them to talk back to you. Well, there's a difference in expressing how you feel and actually talking back or saying what they want to say. I run across children that you say, "Hey, don't do that," and they are, "Ugh." Well, if that was me coming up and I said, "Ugh," because yeah, I did it once, and once was all the time that I did it. um, yeah, it was like, oh, did my teeth fly? I didn't know I had dentures on. Yeah, Did I see stars, the moon, and Jupiter? And yeah, because that was not respectful to pop your mouth and roll your eyes and do all of that. No, we couldn't do that. But kids today, that's how they express themselves, and it's okay with us. You know, Even the children that hit their parents and it starts when they're little because yeah, I had one that hit me, they were little and my reflex was to pop back. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. um, you gonna learn today that I don't play that hit thing from no child. You're not gonna hit me. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. I'm either grab your hand and you gonna wish you hadn't a swung, or I'm gonna hit you back. That's just me. Not saying that I'm abusive. Auntie loved children. I love the babies, and they'll let you know. Yes, my children in the preschool loved me, and I loved them just the same. But I taught respect. You're not gonna do me like you do your parents, and I taught the parents that they needed to be firm enough. You are the parent. Yes, you can, your child can express how they feel, but there's a level of that expression that you're going to go to, because you're not going to go over the top and talk to me like I'm one of your little friends. Oh, no, no. That's not going to happen. Oh, we can be friendly, but I'm not one of your little friends, okay? Moving on. It just, it really trips me out, because a lot of us do say that it started when they took prayer out of school. Yeah, that could have been it. That could have been it. A lot of things start happening in the schools when that happened. It could have been that. I think it was the notion of the people in charge of the governments, shh, saying that we shouldn't be putting our hands on children. Those laws that went out in different areas, different states, that says you can't spank your child. I'm using good words, y'all. And then they started, the kids started like, oh, you can't, I'm gonna call 911. If one of mine's ever said I'm gonna call 911, I was gonna pick up the phone and dial it for them. Here you go. Here you go. Let's see how they treat you, and then how I treat you. You compare the two. You want to call them? Bye. That's just, yeah. That's how I feel about a situation. And I don't understand it with some of these children are starting younger and younger, and they're telling the parent who is paying the bills and feeding them and clothing them and giving them life what to do and how to do it and what they aren't going to do. And another thing, what happened to the villages? There aren't any more villages. I could say a lot of things with the villages that have happened, but we had grandmas and aunties and the neighbor next door, and stuff, the cousins helping out with the children, and we had all of that. We don't have that anymore. If it wasn't for my mother helping me with my babies and my neighbors helping me with my babies, I don't know what would happen. But I had villages with my children, and then my mom had a village, and keep going back. Whatever happened to that? It A lot of these things, they baffle me, but don't baffle me, because it was all a systematic thing that happened, that our children have now. Not our children, because not mine, because they ain't going there. Not even with my grandbaby. Oh, we ain't having it. We ain't having it. Uh-uh. And don't be trying to send the peoples to me, because it's not abuse. When you train up a child in the way that they should go, y'all know what the words say. For those of you all that read it, you know what the word says, okay? Now, um, we got to get some things in order, because lately I've seen a child that needs some rearing. hmm that's what I'm gonna call it right there. And then I've seen a child that has the rearing, and and I'm like, oh, these are not two peas in the pot. That's a pea in the pot, and that's a whole vegetable garden over there. So it's two totally different things. And then I've seen other children that get it a little bit, the rearing a little bit. and then get a little push like, okay, I'm tired. Y'all can't be tired taking care of these babies now. You done had the baby. Make sure you're taking care of it and raising it up so we won't have bullies. We won't have kids that get bullied. We won't have school shootings. We won't have kids that think that that's the only thing that they have to resort to is school shootings. We won't have kids committing suicide. You got to love on them and you got to teach them what love is. And then you have to teach them a matter of respect. There's so much that goes into parenting that has been lost in the world today. And my people, this ain't us. We raised our children with all of these things and it's gone. For those of you all that raise your children in the church and they still going out doing this stuff, what is the church doing? Something is missing with you. It starts at home. It starts with the parent. If the parent is not doing what it's supposed to do, stop sitting in the school and expecting the teacher to do what your job. Your job is to parent, to teach before they get out into the world, and then the world takes them and teaches them the world. And that ain't good. I just had to get that off my chest because I just see too much and I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. And some of these kids don't understand that I love you, but I'm going to teach you with sternness. Now, I'm not going to be all, oh, okay, baby, if you do this, okay, baby. No, get yourself together. Get over there and sit down and act like you got some sense. And if you ain't got no sense, I can help you get some. that's Auntie BB love. And I'm going to love you and I'm going to do everything for you too. But I'm going to give you that sternness. Where is it, people? You can write me and tell me where it went at KENJA@KCLPFuse.com. And with that, family, Auntie BB is take a sip of something and I'll be right back.